Day 49 of 100 Days of Surrender. And what a effing whirlwind this week has been. Holy shit. Not just myself. I am seeing this with my clients. It's insane. They're right on my boob. So a lot of us are feeling, what's the fucking point? A lot of us have this, especially star seeds. I want to go home. I'm done. A lot of us are experiencing excessive challenges, either emotionally, romantically, financially, or with shit just breaking down. Um, so I'm seeing this across the board. And sometimes, including myself, we can get a little distracted by it, right? And just be like, holy man. And yesterday morning, I was kind of like going through that a little bit. I'm like, oh, like, what am I doing with my life? And there's nothing wrong. There's nothing fucking wrong. Like, I'm literally living my dream life. I don't know why the energy was so low, right? So I'm kind of like in this battle with myself over it of what is happening. And I took some time to step back from it and do this look of like, okay, what's mine? And what is the collective's right now? The collective is a hot effing mess right now. And we're kind of picking up on it. Us empaths are feeling it run through our core like crazy. So I had this wicked ass meditation yesterday and today where it's a lot of challenge to break through. Like there's this veil almost, or it's like a long distance phone call with static almost, where we're not feeling really what's happening. And then all of a sudden information is piling through so fast, like the tap turned on full tilt and then it turns off again. And you're just like, holy shit. So it's like we're all kind of feeling our own version of this right now. And I made a choice yesterday, late yesterday and today. Yesterday, I was just discombobulated basically all night, like even in the galactic group, just like this discombobulation. I was trying to own my power and like, what is happening? And then this morning, I woke up and I made a choice. And I did a lot of mirror work this morning of start telling the story of what you actually have. Like, F this funk, we're moving through this. And I had this surge happen of really owning my power last night and today, which is fantastic. And I feel fire. I feel power. I feel unstoppable. I feel fierce. Um, and I got this download of like, there was a couple of people that I had to reach out to. So some of you have gotten some messages from me because you're showing up in my meditations. And so I've sent out a private message to a lot of you um, of like, no, like this is the next step for most of us and what's coming down the pipeline. So we are in this phase of, are you going to be a game changer or are you going to sit down and watch? So that's the question of the day. Are you going to be a game changer? Are you going to step in? Or are you going to sit back and watch everyone else do it? It's like going to an amusement park and getting on the ride or watching people do the ride. And so I want you to be a full participant in life. And I know the energy is heavy. I know it's hard right now. There's so much uncertainty. March is going to feel like a shit show. It's going to be heavy. It's going to be like this, like netting on us, like trying to get out of it. And I'm just forewarning you. But there's things we can do to navigate that. And right now is the time to really set the tone for what's coming down the pipeline energetically for us. So right now is setting the tone in owning your power, owning your fierceness. So mirror work. I spent, after I put my makeup on this morning, even while I was doing my makeup, even before I got in the shower, actually, like looking in my own eyes and being like, all right, like you're fucking badass. Own this. You're powerful. Look at what you have. Look, and this is a little side note, like look at the things you want to see, not the things you don't want to see. I did that. I can't remember because I feel like I'm so discombobulated if it was all yesterday morning or all day yesterday. Like I don't really, I'm kind of disconnected to time right now. But I woke up this morning and I made the choice to not do that. I did not want to have another shitty day of low vibe and stress and worry. And my ego loves fucking anxiety. Like the way I live cupcakes. Like it's just like, oh yeah, let's do it. And no, let's not. So really had to put myself into check today. And I'm looking at this journey and I'm looking at my wall and you know what I've been discovering about myself going through these 100 days, and tomorrow's the halfway point. Tomorrow's day 50. Like, what the actual? That went by really fast. And so, kind of processing, okay, like I'm halfway through this journey. I've created a lot of change, a lot of sustainable change. My whole life has changed, like everything, from the direction of what I want to do with this company. I've gone back to doing one-on-ones. I'm not going to spend very much energy doing the one-on-one retreats. They take too much from me, and then I can't change as many lives. So it'll be a rarity that I do that. And I'm going back to divine alignment one-on-one hour sessions online. So kind of excited about that. And I feel really solid with it. And I'm very clear on I'm not going to sit back and watch you flounder. Not on my fucking watch. I'm not going to sit back and watch you doubt yourself. This is a conversation I'm having to myself as much as it is to you. Not on my fucking watch. No, there is game changers out here. You guys are game changers. We are here to create massive shift, to disturb the shift on this planet, to create a ripple effect. And it's time. And it's time to step in. And it's time to own your fierceness. And it's time to own your power. And it's time to stand fearless. So the next 50 days of this journey, the last half of this journey, is going to be about not surrendering anymore. I'm going into facing every fucking fear. I don't care what it is. I'm going to become fearless. Watch me. Like I want to be unstoppable. I want to change lives. And so I'm upping my power. I'm upping my determination. And I want the same thing for you. So the next 50 days is going to be about power, about standing in my truth, standing in my heart's desire, my soul's knowing. And I'm not doing this alone. I love your love letters. This is amazing. Please keep commenting on the actual video. The comments help. They help us reach more people. And when you share your story, it allows someone to feel vulnerable and safe to share theirs as well. So we're in this together, guys. Let's start up in the power. Yeah, man. So rule 1, don't look for the things you don't want to see. I once was in, I'm going to share this story here probably, but real quick. When I lived in the mountains in Central America, we had an open concept kind of style home where tarantulas kept coming in. No thanks. Like, nope. I don't like bugs at all. Well, I like them. I think they're interesting. I just don't want them in my space, right? Especially fucking tarantulas. And so when I would get up in the middle of the night, my bathroom often would have some creature in it, whether it was like one of those horned beetles, which are big and sound like hummingbirds, by the way, or there was one time a rattlesnake. Obviously I had to look for that one. Lots of different types of spiders, disgusting things, like raw, gross. And so I got in this habit of singing this little song of like, don't look for the things you don't want to see. So I go in to go pee and I flick on the light and I talk really loud to let anything move. And then I would be like, I'm coming in and I'm going to pee and I'm not looking for the things I don't want to see because it's going to alter my experience. And so I've sort of taken that into everything in life. When I look in the mirror, I don't look for the things I don't want to see. When I'm looking at my finances, don't look for the things you don't want to see. When I'm looking at what I'm accomplishing in the world, don't look for the things you don't want to see. Look for the things you do want to see. So that is rule 1 of owning yourself. Rule 2 is discovering your power. Don't be afraid of her. I have a whole merch line. If you go on our website, so diamondo.com, go look and have a giggle and then let me know which one is your favorite. I have an inner badass bitch. Like, I will never project onto someone, but my boundaries are firm. So I made a whole what's called a harpy line. Harpy is like a little mythical creature of like half bird, half woman who's just fierce. And so we made a harpy line of t-shirts that are solid boundaries. So go check that out, please, and let me know which one's your favorite. I think they're fucking hilarious. So it's about owning your power and owning your boundaries. So those are the first 2 things we're going to work on. And I'm going to share a lot of the tips and tricks that I have used over the last 20 years to stand in the confidence that I have now, because I am on the fringe of egotistical. I love myself so damn much that, yeah. And I want that for you too. So next 50 days are going to be badass, bold, brave, and fierce. So let's do it. All right. Mwah. Go look in the mirror and tell yourself how amazing you are, and know that you are loved and you are needed, and continue to be brave, bold, and fucking raw. All right, guys. Bye.